everyone, it's Victoria with Candles by Victoria. I'm back. How y'all doing? It feels like it's been forever since I've been here. I know it's only been like 2 weeks since I've been here, but it feels like forever because I am a creature of habit. So as much as I love to go on my little adventures and all that stuff, I really miss home when I'm gone. And I miss my routine and you guys and my job and just my routine. When you do the same thing every day and you think to yourself, boy, this is pretty boring. But then when you get away from it, you're like, that's my life and that's what I like to do. And so yeah, I missed you guys so much. I miss getting on here and talking to you. I miss getting on Facebook and talking to you. Half the time that I was gone, I was so far up in the mountains without any cell service. Um, so I wasn't able to get online a lot. But so yeah, I'm back and I've been back for over a week now. I got back the a week ago Thursday. So yeah. So I got back. I kind of started getting back in the rhythm and things. Came back to work on Monday, and I'm here. And no more vacations for a while for me. So, but Colorado was great. The trip was great. There's so many funny stories I could tell you all. I should have had a video camera just I should have had a video camera just running the whole time because we'd probably be millionaires right now because Sam had me cracking up so much. So let me just give you the highlights of the trip real quick. I've got so much stuff to talk to you guys about. I've got 2 weeks of stuff to talk to y'all about. I've got candles to show you. I've got a trip to talk to you about. Sorry, trash man's out there. Trash man always comes when I'm talking to y'all, but he always comes on Fridays. So anyway, all right, so we drove all the way to, oh my goodness, now I'm going to totally forget. There was a little town right before we got into Colorado. Super cute little town. Totally can't remember the name. That was in New Mexico. Oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, if I remember, I'll put it down below. Anyway, we stopped there, and we were just really about 2.5 hours from Colorado Springs when we stopped, but we stopped there because we had been driving all day. And we wanted to drive into Colorado fresh, So we stopped at this little town, got a little hotel, one of our little cheapy hotels. This hotel, though, the guy told us that he had just bought it. He moved from Dallas, actually, up there to take care of this hotel. It had no plugs. Like, all the plugs, he redid the hotel, I guess, and forgot that, especially women need plugs to blow dry their hair and all that. We got it. We had no plug for a coffee pot, no plug for our hair dryer. It was kind of strange. Anyway, cheap hotel, so we couldn't complain. So we spent the night there. We got up early, and we drove into Colorado Springs, and it was beautiful. Colorado is beautiful. That part of Colorado going in through Pueblo and into Colorado Springs is kind of desert Colorado. So the Colorado that that I kind of imagined in my head with the pine trees and all that stuff, it was different than what I had imagined. So, but it was beautiful nonetheless. So we get there and we're early because we left the hotel early. And so we decided to drive around a little bit and look at a few things. I was surprised that Garden of the Gods was just plopped down right in the middle of Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs, by the way, is extremely busy and kind of not what I was expecting at all. But Garden of the Gods is just right in the middle of Colorado Springs. We went and saw Garden of the Gods like as soon as we got there. Drove through. We actually drove through a few times because we drove through and then kind of meandered our way out of there. Manitou's a cute little town, which is right next to Colorado Springs. So we went to Manitou. We checked it out. And then somehow we ended up towards, we didn't even realize how close we were to the entrance of Pikes Peak. But we stopped at this little restaurant to have lunch. It was out, we ate out on the patio. There was a beautiful stream. It was really nice. We started talking to some of the locals there, and we realized that we were right there basically at the base at Pikes Peak. So we were like, why not just go? This is the first day. This is like literally the first couple hours we're in Colorado. So I'm like, why don't we just go and to the top of Pikes Peak today and just kind of get this over with, because we were both kind of scared. So that we're talking to this man and we're like, should we be scared? And he goes, well, be nervous and be cautious, and it's really be careful coming down. He acted, and the way he was talking to us about it, he was kind of saying to us that the ride down was scarier than the ride up. So we were kind of prepared for that, you know. So we finish lunch, we get in the truck, and we're gonna take on Pikes Peak. So we're driving, and it's quite a ways up there, you know, and the first over half of it is you're just kind of driving. You can't even tell you're on a mountain, you know, you can't even tell there's trees, and you know there's no drop off cliffs or anything, and it's just a beautiful drive. And then all of a sudden all that changes. So I'm driving, Sam's in the passenger seat, and we get to this point of this drive where you are literally looking into the clouds as you're going up this hill. And Sam and I have been friends for almost 27 years. And we have been in some sticky situations. We're definitely Lucy and Ethel, and she'll tell you I have drug her into some stuff, and we have been into some things, but I have never in 27 years seen this woman freak out the way she did. This is why I said I wish we had a camera going. She was over there in the passenger seat because, okay, and granted, I was driving, so I've got the inside lane. She's got the cliff. There's no guardrails. There, you could, as you're going up, all you can see is air, and then you look over, and there's nothingness. There's no shoulder. There's no, you know, margin for error. And she is losing it over there. And I am half laughing at her and crying because I'm scared, and I'm like, at one point I was like, you need to stop and get a hold of yourself. I'm going to drive off this cliff, because she was hysterical. She was so hysterical. It wasn't even funny. It was like insane. So we make it, and we get to what we think is the top of Pikes Peak, and and she's got the oxygen. She brought her husband's oxygen tank. She's got the oxygen on. I look over at her, and she's just like, we were both shot, but I was kind of over her at that point, and she's over there got the oxygen on, and she's like, she's totally done. Like, she is done. And we talked to somebody up there, and we realized that one of the guys kind of directed traffic, that we aren't at the top of Pikes Peak, that we're still 3.5 miles from the top. And I'm like, no, never mind. We are not doing this. He goes, look, you guys have went through the worst part. That was the worst part. The last 3.5 miles aren't bad. So we looked at each other, and we decided, after we calmed down some, we sat there for a while, that we'd come this far, and we were going to go all the way to the top of Pikes Peak. So I told him, the guy that had told us that the last 3.5 miles weren't as bad, I said, we're going to go up here, but if we're as scared as we were coming up that, I'm going to literally run you over coming back down this mountain. And he started cracking up. He goes, no, you're good. And Sam said, so how many people have like died falling off this mountain? Because she was really scared. He said, actually, no, nobody, like no regular drivers, nobody that's come up there to a regular person like we were, nobody's ever died on Pikes Peak. They have this race, though, that people race up Pikes Peak. Like, I can't even believe they let people do that. And I think the fastest from the bottom to the top is 7.5 minutes. It literally took us like 2 hours because I was crawling. It was very frightening. It was frightening for me, but it was more frightening for Sam, for sure. It was crazy. So that was our adventure on Pikes Peak. Oh, and so we're at the top, and we're thinking, because of what the man told us at the restaurant, we got to go down this mountain. And he is like, it's scarier going down than coming up. And we thought, I was like, we just got to live here. Like, we can never leave this mountain. We are just going to have to live up here, because I cannot go down this mountain with you. And I told her, she's like, I'll be fine. I was like, you have got to, like, get a hold of yourself. You can't do that again. Like, literally, you cannot do that again. I was crying and laughing. She was crying. It was crazy. Anyway, so going down the mountain, was actually much easier once we, figured out what gear I needed to be in. Just low gear, lowest really for a lot of that. And yeah, it was way. There was a little sketchy point where she looked at me. She goes, "You're going to be on that side right now, going down." And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure you're going to be out on the outside as well." And there's a couple of places where she was on the outside and she was like, kind of freaked out. But going down was much easier than coming up. Coming up was frightening, not going to lie. It was scary. So that was the first day. And we were like, by the time we got down off that mountain, we went to check in the hotel and we were done. Like, we were so done. It was just like, we can't do anymore. This is crazy. So we were supposed to spend 5 days in Colorado Springs, but everything in Colorado is really far apart. It's kind of like Texas. There's, the stuff we wanted to see. It was 2.5 hours to Rocky Mountain National Forest. So we'd kind of seen everything we wanted to see in Colorado Springs. We went and saw the Royal Gorge, and on the way up there, we stopped at this place called Skyline Drive. It was actually the next day after we went to Pikes Peak, and I had read about it, and I hadn't really told her anything about it. And so we started heading up this little mountain, and she goes, "Why did I even get in the truck with you this morning?" And I was like, "Oh, it's going to be fine." It was literally this little tiny road going one way, and it wasn't bad the first little part, but it was a drop off. But you got to the top and you had to drive along this ridge line. And literally, there was nothing on either side of you. Nothing. You're just driving on this little tiny road across the top of this really tall mountain. And that was scary for me because on Pikes Peak, I had, the traffic coming another way. I felt like I had a safety net with, the mountain on one side. This ridge thing, there was nothing on either side. And it was not even close as high as Pikes Peak. But we were up there. And I was scared. I was really scared. And she's like, "See, this ain't nothing." So, but we did that. We did the Royal Gorge. We did Garden of the Gods. We saw so much stuff. And then it was like, okay, let's go to the Rocky Mountain National Forest, but let's just check out of here. We didn't have a game plan. We didn't have a hotel planned. We were just like, we're going to check out of here and head that way and, see some stuff go more north and see more what I pictured Colorado to be. So we did that and we went through Rocky Mountain National Forest. We went to Estes, Colorado. We ended up at that day in Winter Park, Colorado, where we ended up spending a couple days there. We rode a gondola up, which I never thought we would do. But after Pikes Peak, we're like, we can do anything. But we just had a fabulous time. We drove. There was a lot of driving involved, but she's like, "You need to be a truck driver." Like, you make money by the mile, and we put in a lot of miles, but we saw a lot of beautiful country. And we had a great time as usual. So that was the vacation. And still, I think our favorite vacation was our one to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, to Rocky Mountains, Tennessee. It was beautiful there, and we really, really loved it there. Colorado was beautiful, but I think Tennessee has it beat for me. So, and Sam thought the same thing. So anyway, so while I was gone on vacation, I was trying to stay pretty good on my diet. Okay, so let's just have a little diet talk real quick. June and July, I didn't gain any weight, but I didn't lose any weight. It was like I was in this holding pattern. And I think it was after Chelsea's wedding, and I wasn't working as hard as I should. I wasn't making horrible choices, but I wasn't making the best choices. So I just kind of hit this plateau and I stayed there for a long time. It felt like forever. And so I really didn't talk too much about it because I really wasn't doing anything. But while I was on vacation, okay, let me just admit something here. When I was at that plateau, I was kind of eating a couple of those little Dove candies. Like, I like chocolate, okay? I'm not on a keto or anything like that. I'm just on, like, count your calories, watch what you eat kind of diet. So what woman does not love chocolate? And I I thought, well, I'll get the little those Dove chocolates. Don't do it. Just don't do it. But they're 45 calories a piece. And, I would get a bag of those and I'd, eat one. And I'm like, oh, well, that was only 45 calories. And I ate another. Well, that was only 45 calories. So, and, I'm adding it in here into my calorie counter on my MyFitnessPal. So, I should be fine, blah, blah, blah. Well, obviously I wasn't. I wasn't gaining any weight, but I wasn't losing any either. So I didn't do that while on vacation. I didn't have any of those little Dove candies. And we were so busy, and we were both, trying to lose weight, that we would just eat a little snack or something earlier in the day, and then whatever we were going to do for dinner. So we actually did really good. When I got home, I was a little nervous, and I actually lost 3 pounds. And I was like, okay, so the Doves, the Doves got to stop. I'm looking on MyFitnessPal so I can tell you guys something here real quick. Anyway, so since I've been back, I've been doing good. I've been really, watching what I eat. And you know how when you're losing weight, you have several different goals in mind. Well, I hit one of those goals. It was like a number that I wanted to see on the scale. And I'm not going to tell you that number because then y'all going to know how much I weigh. But I was looking forward to seeing that number, and like really, I was trying to hit it before vacation. I'd been trying to hit it for like a month and a half, and I finally hit it. It was like high five. Candleman and I were high fiving. I literally got tears in my eyes. I was like, I did it. I finally did it, and that has been more motivation for me to just keep on keeping on. You know what I mean? So since the beginning of this journey, which was March 1st, that's in MyFitnessPal, I have lost a total of 36.4 pounds. Now that's not a lot, especially for what, 6 months? 2 months though, I really didn't do anything. But I'm happy with that. And in the past, when I was younger, I probably wouldn't have been happy with that. I probably would have been really disappointed with that, but where I'm at right now in life, I'm good with that. So that's the update with the diet. That's the update with the vacation. I feel like I've already been talking forever. Well, it looks like I've been talking for about 18 minutes. So let's go ahead. I wanted to tell you guys that first of all, we're having a giveaway over on our Facebook group page. I'll leave that link below. If you're not a member of that, go over and join, because we are giving away a big old box of wax. Look at this baby. This is a big old box, and it is full. This will last you a very long time. Full of wax. We're giving that away. There's still time to enter because I'm not announcing the winner for that until Monday. And then be sure you stay a member of our group page, because I have another box just exactly like this that I'm going to give away right after this one. So go on over to our Facebook group page and just request to join. I'll get you added. The women and men there are wonderful. They're always helpful when it comes to fragrance suggestions and just being friendly and helpful with one another. It's a really good group of people, and we give away stuff there all the time. So head on over there and check that out. Also, if you are a member over there, if you get my newsletter, if you follow us on Instagram, you already know about these candles, but I want to show these to you in person because they're just so adorable. So Chelsea and I talked about launching some new fall candles because we love fall. It's like our favorite time of year. We have a lot of fall stuff on our website, but you can never have too much fall stuff, right? So we talked about what we wanted to do and how we wanted them to look, and then I let her go. And she put all these together herself, and they are absolutely adorable. I could not do any of this without my family, and especially my Chelsea. She is the hardest little worker. She ran everything like a mini me while I was on vacation. Of course, Wade and Matt and Chelsea, they're my team. They're my everything. They're my family. They're my best friends. They take care of things when I can't take care of them. And just every single day, I'm so thankful for them and so grateful for them. So thanks, guys, for allowing me to go on my little adventures and for holding down the fort when I'm not here. And I know one day when I give this business completely over to Chelsea, when I'm old and gray, no, not anytime soon, she'll be completely prepared and ready to take the reins. So anyway, let me show you what we got going on here. So we added 2 bake shops and 2 coffee cup cuties. So the first one is the pumpkin cupcake bake shop. So cute. Let's just go ahead and look at this first. So it has, on the top, it has pumpkins and little graham cracker crust pieces. Some little cupcakes that she just did white. And if you haven't tried our pumpkin cupcake set before, it is so good. Now, if you aren't huge on the big super spicy pumpkin, this would be a great one for you. But the topping is whipped, and then these little embeds are in there. This comes double wicked, and it is just gorgeous. A little bit of glitter on there. Just happiness in a jar. So that's our pumpkin cupcake bake shop. And then, oops, okay. And then we have this is the Gingerbread House Bake Shop. And look at this. This is one of my favorites. First of all, look at the little gingerbread guys on there. The leaves, the little acorns. That's an acorn right there. This one right here. The pumpkins. How adorable is this? And Gingerbread House is a CBV original. We just came up with this scent for this candle, but it's also a standalone fragrance on the website, so you can order Gingerbread House in anything that we offer that you can choose the fragrance. And it is a buttery gingerbread with a pumpkin mixed in, and the pumpkin's not too spicy. This is really, really good, guys. One of our favorites. So that's the Gingerbread House Bake Shop candle. These are all on the website too, and I'll put the links to these directly below. So cute. Beautiful orange color. Okay, moving on to the coffee cup cuties. This is the Grandma's Porch. Grandma's Porch is a scent that we've had in our line for quite a while. It was a create a scent by Ariana, one of our customers, and it's a combination of apples and oaks and autumn leaves. And I just love this combination. It's appley, but not too appley. It's got that earthy note to it because the apples and the oaks. It's just so good. So let's just look at the Grandma's Porch Coffee Cup Cutie. How adorable is this? So we have an apple slice right in the center, and we have some leaves and acorns around it. The rim is glittered in gold. The base of the candle is a brown color, and then the whipped topping up here. And we put this little piece of homespun on there, but be sure you take that off or move that down like that when you're burning this candle. This comes double wicked, and it is so cute. Look at that. It's so cute, and it smells so good. I wish y'all could see these in person. I don't even think this camera's doing them justice. So that's the Grandma's Porch Coffee Cup Cutie. And then finally, we have the Pumpkin Patch Coffee Cup Cutie. Pumpkin Patch is a new fragrance as well to our line. It's an earthy pumpkin with mulled cider. It's like going to the pumpkin patch and seeing the pumpkins on the ground and smelling all the leaves in the air and fall. You know that fall smell is in the air, and when you're at the pumpkin patch and you've got the pumpkins and you've got the earthy smell and you've got the apple cider and you just got everything going on. So this is Pumpkin Patch. It's also a Candles by Victoria House Original, brand new. You can also find this in a standalone fragrance, and it comes in this Coffee Cup Cutie. So this one has the big acorn center there, some littler acorns and leaves around the edge, and then some pumpkin embeds. It comes with a homespun as well, and it's double wicked, and it has the gold glitter on the rim, and it's kind of an orangey color. Isn't that cute? These are so cute. I love them all. Oh my God, this pumpkin patch, you guys, is so good. Oh, it's so good. So these are our new fall candles. I hope you love them as much as we do. I am just loving these so much. I love this one too. So these are all listed on the website. I'll put the links below in case you all are interested in ordering them. All right, guys, we're 25 minutes into it. We're going to have a giveaway for next Friday. So all you have to do is be a subscriber here on our channel. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Share this video with your friends if you want to. That really always helps us out. And leave me a comment. I don't care what you leave. Just whatever you want to leave. A comment will have you entered. Just leave a comment below. And we're going to give away these cube melts. These are our 16-ounce cube melts. I don't know what this scent is because it was poured by mistake before I went on vacation. But it's definitely a fruity, grapefruity something. Something. I'll ask Chelsea and try to figure that out for you. But look at these. How cute. There's a lot of cubes in there. So we are going to, I think what happened was these were, you know, we're offering the decorative cubed candles with the little cube melts. We let you choose what color you want those. And they were poured the wrong color. So these weren't actually made for, because our 16-ounce cubes are stuffed full. This is full, but I mean, our 16-ounce cubes, you can barely get the lid on. So this was actually made for a decorative cube candle. And they messed up the color. So I've got 4 of these, but we're going to give away this one next Friday, in next Friday's video. And then I'll have some more to give away. So be sure you're subscribed and that you're watching. Hit that little bell so you get a notification when I upload videos. And I'm back. I'm back, so I'll be seeing you guys every Friday. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for being so patient while I was gone. Thanks for all the posts on the Facebook page. Welcome me back from vacation. And I did talk a little bit about hitting a weight loss goal, and you guys were so sweet on there. Man, you guys lift me up every single day. I can't tell you how much we love you and appreciate every single one of you guys. We have the most amazing customers ever. In the history of any business, our customers are the best. All right, guys, I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll talk to you again next Friday. It's hard for me to say goodbye today. I don't know why, but I will. I'll see you soon. Mwah.